Hello and welcome back to another one of my FPL videos. I of course am the FPL Train, and in this video I am going to reveal my team selection for Game Week 19. Now obviously Game Week 18 is still going on right now. We've got obviously Wolves versus Chelsea later on today, but I didn't fancy waiting until the evening on Christmas Eve to do another video. I decided to get it out first thing this morning, get it done and dusted, because I'm pretty confident on what I want to do for Game Week 19. I do have 2 free transfers, and I've already made one that is definitely confirmed. The second one, I'm still really unsure about what to do with that one, so that one I probably won't do until right up to the deadline on Boxing Day. Maybe I won't make the transfer, but yeah, I probably will, if I'm being honest. But I could even go for -4. That's what I'm thinking right now. But yeah, one of them I've been forced to make, really. But yeah, I'm confident that one will work out anyway. But anyways, before any of that, let's look back on Game Week 18 and see how I'm currently getting on. And as you can see, I scored 45 points overall currently, which is not too bad to be fair. I'm currently on a little green arrow right now, which I'll definitely take that, no problem. And I do still have 2 players left to play in Disasi and Palmer, so I'm hoping I can get around about 55 points. 60 will be a big bonus, but yeah, I'm hoping to hit 55. I believe I could get a clean sheet in that and possibly Palmer a goal, but you know, at this rate, I reckon the way Chelsea play, I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up on 48 points, for being honest. Hopefully as well, Palmer doesn't get a yellow card, because one more, he will be suspended for Game Week 19, which will really poo my plans, let's just say, for Game Week 19. But anyways, let's go through the team. So starting us off in goal, which was an absolute nightmare. And I decided to go with the Bradcott ahead of Aurelio. Now, Aurelio, I've not had a single clean sheet off him yet this season. He wasn't fit for the last game. Fabianski was in goal. Now, I think Areola did play in the European game. I can't quite... No, not European game, sorry. It was the League Cup game against Liverpool. So, I should have saw it coming, but then again, maybe... It was against Man United as well. So, I picked the easier fixture, really. So, the Brag had Luton. And obviously, that was a big game for Luton with what happened the week before. So, they obviously went out flying, beat Newcastle 1-0. Got a save point out of him, but yeah, to see Aurelio with a clean sheet and a bonus point, that sucked. So I missed out on 4 points there, gutting already there. With the defenders, obviously I still got 1 left to play, but on my bench, Mitchell only got 1 point. Yellow card, obviously he conceded against Brighton, which I did expect, so no surprises there. But Charlie Taylor got a clean sheet, which I weren't actually expecting. It was a away game, it was against Fulham. They scored 10 goals in 2 games. I know obviously they didn't have that much luck against Newcastle, but still, I couldn't believe it. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. 6 points just sitting there on my bench. That's a shame. When I look at my actual players currently on there, I went for Kieran Trippier. Obvious reasons on paper, Luton. You're thinking it's a good, obviously, team to play. Yeah, they lost 1-0, so only 2 points for him. And then Simicast, only the 1 point. Obviously, he didn't last long in the game. Second half, he went off injured with a broken collarbone, apparently it is. So he's going to be out now for a long time. So bye-bye to him. So spoiler alert there. You know, my transfer for the Game Week 19 that I've already made. So only 1 point for him. With my midfield, I mean, not too shabby so far. Obviously, I decided to bench Sloboslaya. And I brought in Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz got me a nice 8-pointer. Got the assist and the 3 bonus points, which was definitely handy in that surprising 1-1 draw against obviously Sheffield United. I weren't expecting that, if I'm being honest, but I'll definitely take the 3 bonus points that he got me. Happy with that. And obviously Sloboslai only got the 2 points. Now he did play 90 minutes as well, which did surprise me, but he only got 2 points. Son, great performance from him. Got me a nice cushy 7 points. Nice little goal there. Surprised he didn't get any bonus points, but you know, I'll take the 7 points there. Happy with that. And then Saka, he only got me 1 measly point. Got the yellow card and obviously conceded. But, you know, I'll let him off because he was playing away at Anfield. So, it's not the easiest game to go to. So, can't complain too much about him really, can we? And then obviously up front, I decided to get Ollie Watkins. And I'm sure most other people decided to get Watkins. It was Sheffield United. It was at home. You're thinking, oh, Villa, go top league at Christmas maybe. 3-4-0 win. No, it was disappointing 1-1 draw, and it got me nothing in the end. He nearly got an assist. Obviously, they had a goal disallowed, but you know, it is what it is, really, isn't it? So yeah, just 4 measly points, which is gutting, really, because if I went with Slanky, I would have been absolutely buzzing. Darwin Núñez, 1 point from him. He didn't start, obviously, against Arsenal, which I was kind of expecting after that League Cup game where he started, well, he played the 90 minutes and Gakpo went off early, so weren't too surprised there. But he did have plenty of time, more than half an hour to get a goal, but yeah, there was nothing coming from him, from being honest. He had like a half chance, not even that really. It wasn't great from him, but he didn't get a yellow card at least, so he's definitely not going to be suspended for game week 19, so that's a positive, I guess. But Solanke, the man of the moment, the man on my team, first hat-trick of his career, absolutely buzzing for him. I'm starting to really like Solanke. I didn't actually think he was Premier League quality, but this season he's been brilliant. 3 goals against Nottingham Forest. He even had a goal disallowed as well for offside, so it would have been 4, would you believe it or not. That is insane. So 17 points for Solanke. I'm so buzzing about it, especially because I got him so early at 6.4 million. I think he's getting closer and closer to 7 million. He's probably about 6.8 million now. Absolutely smashed it. Buzzing for him. Big win for Bournemouth, that. So yeah, that is it. 44 points overall and still 2 players left to go. So let's move on. So then with my goalkeepers, I'm going to go with Dubravka ahead of Areola. It's a pretty simple decision really. Dubravka's got Forest at home. Areola's got Arsenal away. It's a tough fixture. I can't see him keeping a clean sheet there at all. Whereas Dubravka, I mean, I'm not 100% confident he'll keep one either, but the fact that it's at St James's Park, should I say. The fact as well, Botman's back, Burns back, Shaw started in yesterday's game against Luton. So most of their defences looks like it has returned now for Newcastle. So hopefully they'll shut up shop against Forest and we'll get those clean sheet points. So fingers crossed there, but yeah, that was an easy decision really. With my defenders then, it's a back 3 yet again. Obviously I'm not going to go for a 4 or 5 man defence because Charlie Taylor's got Liverpool at home. Don't see a clean sheet there. And Tyrone Mitchell's at Chelsea away and I can't see one there either. So it's pretty straightforward on my back 3 this week. Kieran Trippier, Forest at home. I mentioned it earlier with Dubravka. Newcastle's defence looks like it's now at full strength yet again. So I'm expecting a clean sheet this time. It's at St James's Park as well. So hopefully they get a clean sheet. And obviously Kieran Trippier's had a nightmare December. Hopefully he can end it on a high. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'm pretty confident they can do it. But obviously I wouldn't be surprised if they nick a goal. Dizazi, he's going to be starting in there, providing obviously he doesn't get sent off or have an abysmal game or get injured or something in the Wolves game later today. Hopefully he can keep a clean sheet against obviously Crystal Palace, but at the minute Palace just seem to be nicking the odd goal, which is really frustrating because I've had teams where they're playing Palace and I keep losing out on the clean sheet. So hopefully that changes in this game week. I'm confident, but I'm not overly confident. The fact that it's at St James's Park, Stamford Bridge is making me a bit more confident, but we'll have to see. And my final defender, the first transfer that I made is Gabriel I've got. So obviously I took out Simicast like I said I did earlier. He's got a broken collarbone from what they've been saying from yesterday's game, so he's going to be out for a long time. And even when he returns, Robertson will be back for Liverpool. So that's it now for Simicast this season. He's not going to be back, making it back in my team at all. But I got a bit, pretty much some good decent value out of him. Brought him what, 4.4, sold him when it was 4.9. So obviously it didn't sound at 4.9, but I think I sold him about 4.7. So yeah, really happy with that. And got on Gabriel. I decided to go for Gabriel ahead of Saliba just because there's a 0.6 million pounds difference, which is quite a lot of money to be fair. Obviously Saliba seems to be undroppable where Gabriel does tend to get dropped in the odd game, but I'm hoping, because obviously Arsenal need to go for the league title really, and it's really tight, but he doesn't decide to switch it, change it around, rest of the odd player here and there, and he decides to start Gabriel. He does have West Ham at home. It is a tough game playing West Ham, but the fact that I'm hoping that it's at home at the Emirates, he'll get that added extra buzz and keep a clean sheet somehow. So yeah, hopefully he gets a clean sheet. I know he got the goal against Liverpool last night, but I don't think he's going to get a goal again anytime soon. If he does, bonus. That's not the reason though why I brought him in, because he got the goal against Liverpool. It's pretty much so similar with him and Saliba on points wise. There's not really much difference most weeks, so the fact that he's 0.6 million cheaper than Saliba, it just felt like a no-brainer to go with him. My midfield, it's going to be a 4-man midfield, yes again. And again, I've decided to drop Szoboszlai. Now, the reason why this time I've dropped him, I mean, he's got a nice fixture. It's Burnley away, but because he played the 90 minutes against Arsenal, I'm not so sure. One, he might not even start, but I do think he possibly will. But if he does start, I think he's coming off after 60 minutes. I think he's only going to play an hour in that game. So I'm not confident he's going to get the full 90. So I'm going to stick with Douglas Luiz in that midfield. Now, he's got Man United away. Man United aren't exactly any good, right, at all. So I'm hoping Douglas Luiz can somehow get a penalty, score a few goals, and absolutely smashing. That's what I'm expecting anyway. But I will say, this is not confirmed, this midfield, just yet. Now, my second transfer might be a striker transfer. But the -4 that I have been thinking about for the last few days, and to be honest, this was a transfer I was going to make, but obviously because Simicast got injured, I've had to make that transfer. But I have been thinking about bringing Phil Foden into my team. Now, Man City have got nice fixtures coming up, really nice fixtures. So I want 2 players from Man City realistically. They've got Everton, obviously, on the 27th, so game week 19, they've got Everton. That will be a nice fixture. Then they've got Sheffield United in game week 20. That's a really nice fixture. And I fancy Phil Foden doing well in the next 2 games. So he's somebody I've got my eye on seriously. And if I did bring him in, I'd take out Slobozlaya for sure. There's not much in terms of price between them. I think it's 0.5. So, and I've got plenty of money in the bank to make that transfer. And enough money as well to take out any of my strikers and bring in Erling Haaland if I decide to make that transfer. So yeah, Phil Foden is somebody I've got my eye on for this game week. But for now, this is the midfield. So like I said, Douglas Luiz will be starting. I've got Saka, who's got West Ham at home. Hoping for a better return for Saka. The fact that it's going to be at home should be alright. Arsenal tends to play well as well on Boxing Day. Don't know what it is, but they seem to play well on Boxing Day. They seem to get a lot of good goals. Quite a lot of goals that day. So hopefully it'll be the same again. Parma, I mean, again, this depends on if he gets suspended or not. So if he was to get suspended for game week 19, I will take the -4 hit and take out Slobozlai because I don't think I'm going to get anything from him in this game week. And I'm going to bring in Phil Foden because I do think he could do something in this game week. So that is something I'm thinking about. But for now, hopefully Palmer doesn't get a yellow card because I do fancy him against Crystal Palace at home. It's something I'm really interested in having him in my team for that game week, and I think he could score a few goals, hopefully. And then my final one, I've got Son. He's got Brighton. Now, Brighton, I mean, I don't know what to make of Brighton right now. They're really good and they're really bad at the same time. But they do concede goals constantly, so hopefully Son can continue that and score a few goals in that game. That would be great. No Pedro Porros, please, though. That would be an added bonus for me. And finally, then, onto my strikers. Now, at the minute, I've still got the same front three. So, I've got Darwin Núñez, who's got Burnley away. Obviously, he didn't start in the game against Arsenal, so I'm expecting him to start against Burnley, if being honest, which is actually a decent fixture for Liverpool. But I'm not sure I'm going to keep him, if I'm being honest. He's the guy who I'm possibly thinking about transferring out and bringing in either Erling Haaland. Obviously, I need to know if he's fit. If Haaland's fit, I'll bring him in. But if he's not going to be fit for this game week, I might just bring in Alvarez and Man City. Because I think they're going to score goals. After Christmas, they just seem to absolutely smash it, Man City. So it's either going to be Erling Haaland or Alvarez, providing on the injury of Haaland. But I might decide to keep Darwin just for this game week. It's a real tough one, to be honest. But if I do decide to keep Darwin, then I'll make the midfield change and bring in Phil Foden, because I fancy Phil Foden for this game week as well. But even then, who would I take out? Because I don't want to take out Douglas Luiz, but he's the obvious one. But obviously, it depends on Palmer. So that's my thinking on that. So Darwin Núñez could be out, but for now he's in. I've got Ollie Watkins. Currently, he's down as the captain. Now, I ain't got a clue who I want as captain for this game week. Not a clue at all. I don't own Salah, so I haven't got the Burnley away captaincy. This is really why ideally I like Haaland back, so I can have him for Everton away. That would be a nice fixture for him. But for now, I've got Ollie Watkins down as captain. I mean, Man United away is not the worst one in the world, because Man United are terrible. They're crap, to be honest. So, you never know. I could leave him down as captain, and he could hopefully do a lot better than he did at Sheffield United anyway. So, yeah, I still think Aston Villa will score goals past them, and I'm confident in Watkins there. And then finally, my man at the moment, currently right now, I've not got him down as captain. Maybe I should really, because he's got Fulham at home. That's a pretty decent fixture for Bournemouth. So I'm confident in Solanke. Whether he gets a goal or an assist, I've got confidence in him, and I do believe he could smash it. So Hopefully he can. So yeah, that is how my team is looking currently right now. Like I said, there's still so many decisions I've got to make by the deadline with my Man City players mostly. Will I take out obviously Sloboslai and Darwin and bring the two Man City guys in, and which two Man City guys it will be? It's a tough one. And even then, I'm talking, like I said before, the Chelsea game against Wolves. What if Nkunku plays and absolutely smashes it? Then I'm going to have a real headbanger, because obviously Chelsea, they've got those good fixtures still. And if Nkunku smashes it, I'm going to be inclined to maybe I just get Darwin out and put Nkunku in. Especially if I still don't know if Haaland's going to play. So that is another decision that's on my mind. But for now, that is how my team's looking for Game Week 19. Let me know what you think of this team. Let me know what your teams are going to be for Game Week 19. Don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one.